like to just say a couple of words. Thank you for letting me participate in this event as we show our gratitude to the men and women who wore the uniform of the United States Armed Services here in Westport and across the South Coast. And as the sun rises over this wonderful land of ours, all across the United States, people will be doing the same thing as they gather, just as we are now. Certainly, we remember those who did not come home. But today, we're thinking and paying respect to those amongst us. And they are the men and women you see mowing the lawn in front of their house, taking care of their neighbors, taking care of their parents, picking up their grandchildren, participating in the community that they live in. They are our relatives, our neighbors, our friends, and our colleagues. We're very fortunate that Massachusetts is a leader in providing services to veterans, and we stand second to none as a state. We have a wonderful new Commissioner of Veterans Affairs, Coleman Ney, and here in Westport, we're lucky to have a new veterans officer who will build upon the work that Ronnie Costa did for so many years. But let's not forget that 560 men and women of Massachusetts were wounded in Iraq and Afghanistan. 1/3 of the homeless in Massachusetts are veterans. Tonight, 1,800 veterans will be homeless. So there's still work to be done. And I'd just like to quote John Fitzgerald Kennedy, who said, "As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them." We're grateful for the contribution of veterans to the cause of peace and freedom. Thank you.
It's going to be very difficult to what Mr. Coyne had to say, and also Mr. Paul Schmidt. But I think it's important we have people here now on Veterans Day. So many of us veterans have died, some of them are injured, and there's a lot of them are back, and they have other problems, no physical injuries. So I think we have to extend our hands to them. We should have no veteran who's homeless. That should be unacceptable in this country. The other thing, we're a country that we were formed that we are going to always be the police of the world. We keep saying we don't want to be the police of the world. We're not going into countries to take them over and to maintain there. We're going to bring them back their freedom. Did we win in Iraq and all that? I think we did. We did what we had to do. We tried to put the other government there. We don't want to stay there. We don't want to take that country over. We're going to be coming back home. But if something else happens around the world, we're going to be there. That's our nature. Thank you.
On behalf of James Morris Post 145, we'd like to thank all of you for being here today. To remember our veterans and their service to our country. Their spouses, some of them who serve in the Ladies Auxiliary. We really appreciate you being here today. Stephen Ambrose once wrote, "America's wars have been like rungs on a ladder which it rose to greatness. No other country has triumphed so long, so consistently, on such a vast scale through force of arms. It has been often said that without our veterans, Americans would be speaking Russian, German, or perhaps Japanese. Regardless of which view of alternative history you take, we do know that without our veterans, America would not be America." In 1979, author Tom Wolfe wrote a book about the Mercury 7 astronauts called The Right Stuff. As heroic veterans, they certainly earned this distinction. But my friends, I would not limit the title to that group only. Anyone who has honorably worn the United States military uniform has the right stuff. Remember that. The next time you see a homeless person on the street, a man in a wheelchair, a typical co-worker who's experienced PTSD. Historians have said that Dwight Eisenhower was prouder of being a soldier than he was being president. And while relatively few veterans ever reach the rank of general, pride is one's military service and is a bond shared by nearly all who have served. Yes, my friends, nothing they ever do will eclipse the military service, and what they do have the right stuff.
Fittingly, the nation's holiday season begins with Veterans Day. On the 11th day of the 11th month of the century's 11th year, celebrate yours and your fellow veterans' service and sacrifice. You should be proud of the decision you made to put your country before your own safety and comfort. It is clear that many will not have the fortune this year to enjoy the holidays due to injuries and ailments suffered through their time protecting the red, white, and blue. Many continue sacrificing their well-being and comfort in the name of freedom. Many will spend a special season hospitalized in a nursing facility or bedridden at home. Of course, hundreds of thousands of America's finest will spend the holidays on duty in some of the globe's most dangerous climes and places, fighting our enemies instead of enjoying time with family and friends. There is no device, application, or website that will bring them the joy that comes from being with families in the warmth and love of a home.
Today is Veterans Day. Last year we lost a little over 40,000 veterans. Those from World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and the other conflicts or police actions as some were called. We today pay tribute to them. Because of them, we are a free America. Thank you.
Hi, we are the host organization this year. It's heartwarming to see. It's heartwarming to see the attendance of all you people that are giving your respect to our veterans. When Vietnam veterans came home, we didn't have much of a welcome home. But now, the tide has turned. People are thanking us. And we wish to thank everyone else for finally recognizing us as warriors. To finally recognize us as who we are. No one says that you have to like a war. But please, even during this war, you don't have to like the war, but honor the warrior. Thank you. Firing squad, do your duty.
This is going to conclude our ceremony today. I want to give thanks to each and every one of you for participation. It's really wonderful to see the town of Westport with such great spirit. And in keeping with that spirit of the day, if you so choose and wish to, in Fall River they are having a celebration as well in honor of Veterans Day. And you're welcome to join them at 1 o'clock at the Kennedy Park. They'll have a parade later on. 2 o'clock is the step-off time. You're certainly all invited to join there. I'll be going up. I also want to invite you all to join us for refreshments over at the Town Annex building. It's right over here down the road at 856. It's the Milton Earl School, old Milton Earl School. And we'll have some refreshments served up there and a little bit of coffee to warm up. So once again, I want to thank you all very much for coming today. And I appreciate and carrying on the spirit of the day and Veterans Day and bringing it into every day of our lives. And once again, thank you.